Everybody aboard. Are you Mrs. Johnson?
I'm Mrs. Johnson. Come aboard.
So if you would just explain to me exactly what happened.
Detective, my husband is a clumsy man. He was working somewhere over here on the starboard side of the boat, and I'm assuming his lifeline broke. He ended up in the water. I threw him one of those life preservers, and by the time I turned the boat around, he was gone.
And what did you do after that?
What anybody would do. I called Mayday.
So when you had the boat towed back in, do you know if it was a private towing service or the Coast Guard?
Detective, I don't know. All I know is that my husband is floating around in the ocean somewhere, and you need to find him.
Yes. I'm just doing my part of my investigation, so if you just bear with me, I'm pretty sure that we can end this conversation as soon as possible. So, have you been married before?
What has that got to do with my husband floating around in the sea?
I'm sorry, but these are just questions that I need to ask, okay? So just relax. I just want to know if you were married before.
Walter was my fourth husband.
Your fourth husband? And your previous husband, to Mr. Johnson, was there an insurance policy involved?
Of course there was an insurance policy. There's
How
always
much?
an insurance policy. That, detective, is for you to find out. I am not going to disclose how much I received from the insurance policy.
Look, you can answer that question here or you can answer it downtown. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of these questions, okay? So if you would just be patient with me. I understand you lost your husband. I just want to know how much was involved.
Once again, that is information for me. If you want to find out that information, you can go ahead and find that out, but you will not be hearing that information from me.
Well, I see what we need to do. We need to continue this investigation down at the precinct.
We can definitely do that, but not before I call my lawyer.
That sounds fine.
So you can get off my boat.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I will see you downtown, detective.